about what are the things that you'll find on the dashboard. The first thing that you are seeing is the IELTS progress. Now this dashboard displays your result, your performance after taking the sectional test and the mock test. My recent progress, this shows the recent progress that you have taken or the recent progress that you have made during the mock examinations. On the right hand side, you'll find a leaderboard as well as the tip of the day and apply coupon to upgrade your package. I will come to it point by point. Now let's scroll down a bit, and on the left hand side you'll find test your English, in which you'll be in a position to know your level of English before you even start your preparations. Now many times it does happen that we might have studied in an English medium school, or for that matter even a convent, but when our English is kept under a microscope, we really don't know where do we actually stand. So it's highly recommended that even before you start with your IELTS preparations, take this free English proficiency test. And once you click on this, there are instructions given that says that there are going to be 36 multiple choice questions, 20 minutes test, and this is a test that indicates your inclination towards English language. So once you start the test, on the right hand side corner you'll find that the timer has started ticking. Now all the questions being multiple choice questions, you just need to select the appropriate one. Now for demonstration purposes, I am quickly going to run through this test of 36 questions. So you just need to select and click on the next, click on the next, click on the next. If at all you feel that the answer that you have given, you want to re-attempt the same question, you just need to say clear and again click on the right option. So this is how I am going to finish off the test as fast as I can, as I don't want to waste a lot of time giving the whole test for you all. On the right hand side corner you can see there is a button called as submit test. So once you are done with attempting all the questions, please click on submit test. So ladies and gentlemen, I am on the verge of completion of the test. Last part is the listening test. Okay, so I'm just finishing off with the test, and this becomes the last answer. Now I have attempted all the questions and I am going to click on submit the test. Now once you submit the test, see, you get upfront, you get your answer. Now you'll find that your level of English is that of a starter. Now you can see that I gave the question, all the questions in a span of 2 minutes. So there were 12 correct, 24 incorrect, and the number of questions that I have skipped is 0. Over here, once you click on the review test, you'll be in a position to see which was supposed to be the right answer and what was the answer that you have given. This is how we will be showing you all the answers, whether they are correct or wrong. Apart from this, if at all you want to download the solutions, you just need to click on download solutions and you get a detailed report of the examination that you have attempted. Now, as you remember, the score that you have got is that of a starter. Now let's go back to the dashboard. Now after this English test, we all have always made a recommended IELTS plan depending upon the result that you have got. So once you click on the view, this is the recommended IELTS plan. Now the plan 1 states about the level of English, whether it's a starter, elementary or intermediate 2. Now that my level of English that was shown over here was starter, the plan is that you should be spending 18 days for grammar and vocabulary, 12 days for IELTS reading lesson, 12 days for writing lessons, 6 days for IELTS listening lessons, and accordingly you should be planning your studies for IELTS. Had it been the case that my result was intermediate 1, advanced or proficient, plan number 2 comes into picture. So that shows 3 topics per day for grammar, then week number 2 reading lessons, and so on and so forth. So this is how we are giving a recommended IELTS plan according towards your inclination in the English language. Apart from that, before you actually start with your IELTS preparation, what we would suggest is go through the guide to IELTS. We have made it a point to answer all the frequently asked questions regarding the test. Right from the beginning, like what is IELTS, what is tested in IELTS, how are the versions of the IELTS test, whether it is a paper driven examination or a computer delivered one. Apart from that, we also talk about the test format, then we talk about the band descriptor, as well as the test result. How do you get your mark sheet? So basically, in Guide to IELTS, you'll find all sorts of basic information about the IELTS examination. Apart from that, we also have certain orientation videos as well as IELTS introduction videos. The gentleman which you are in a position to see in the video is Mr. Phil Gibberton. We are really proud to tell that we have Mr. Phil Gibberton as our chief mentor, who has got an experience of more than 15 years in the IELTS examination, apart from which he has got more than 7 years being an examiner himself. So it's really wonderful to get that information from the horse's mouth. Once you are done with all these videos, you can go through the orientation videos regarding listening, reading, writing, as well as speaking. So once you are done with all the videos, we would request you all then proceed toward the lessons. However, right now, as I had said that we are going to discuss only the dashboard in this video, we will talk about whatever things are there on the dashboard. Now once you are done with this, you'll find that there is a tip of the day. Now this tip of the day is given by Mr. Phil Gibberton himself. We have got a list of videos wherein these videos get updated over a period of time, and Mr. Phil Gibberton helps us with small but really important tips about cracking the examination of IELTS. Here you go.
Hello everyone, this is the IELTS reading tip of the day. Some students like to read all of the 3 reading passages, but if you read slowly, don't worry. It is possible to find all of the answers without reading every single sentence in the 3 reading passages. It's very important to learn 2 skills, scanning and skimming, because they will actually help you to find the answers more quickly. If you go to our video about scanning and skimming, you can learn these 2 techniques and begin to practice. So good luck with that. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Phil. That was really an important tip for cracking IELTS. Now you can find a leaderboard on the dashboard. Now this leaderboard displays the names of all the students who have taken admission with Smart Prep Global all over India, and this is a place wherein your marks will be displayed for people to recheck themselves with who has scored the maximum number of points when he or she has given the sectional as well as the mock tests. I hope the dashboard is really very easy for you all to understand. In the next video, we shall be going ahead about how to learn from the lessons which are uploaded on the learning management systems.